Sean B. Stoller, I'm in the building. Do you feel me? Hey, y'all. You know, a lot of people talk about, they the leader of the household, the head of the household, and, they talk about a lot of things that where when you think about when you the head of the household, when you handle a lot of different things, you know what I mean? You the financee, you feel me? When you help fund other people's dreams or help people in their situation, it when you really think about it, right? When you think about it, it's like for some of us, man, when you really out here and you pursuing life and you trying to get after things, it comes at a cost, y'all. It comes at a cost. You feel me? Hold on, let me fix my camera for a second. You know what I mean? Hold on. There we go. That looked about good. I like that right there. But it comes at a cost, y'all, because when people depend on you, when people take you for granted, some people, they look at your success, right? If you successful in life, you got things going on, or you was able to obtain and achieve certain things in life, unfortunately, it comes at a cost because some other people, whether it could be a partner in a relationship, it could be just friends, it could just be people that you associated with. Unfortunately, heavier the head, heavier the crown. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, y'all, when you get to a certain level in life, some people will look at you as if either A, they happy of your success. You know what I'm saying? They admire the grind that it took for you to get in position, right? And then you have the other side. You have the other side where some people will look to take advantage of you. Some people try to find a weak point of you and try to use that against you. Now, that can even be in relationships, y'all. That can be the partner that you laying in bed with. You feel me? The person you had a baby with, the person that you tell the most darkened secrets that you've been through, or situations that really affected you or created some type of trauma to you. You know what I mean? It's it's kind of sad to a degree, right? Because some people in a relationship look for somebody to be the leader in a relationship, and typically it's a guy. Sometimes it's women too, but typically it's the guy, the man, right? Only for that to be later on in life to be used against you. Only to later on in life say that, okay, if you a working person, you know what I mean? You work hard. You feel me? You get out here, you grind, you work so many hours a day to make sure you're providing a certain type of lifestyle for yourself, for your loved ones, your kids, your spouse, your lady, whoever, right? Usually at the beginning of the relationship, right? When you're dealing with a partner, usually at the beginning of your relationship, if you're a person that work a lot, usually your partner is okay with that in the beginning stage, right? They're usually okay with it because it's like, oh man, especially from a guy perspective, from my perspective, you know what I'm saying? Situations and women that I have dated in the past, right? When they first meet me and I tell them, hey man, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for you, but at the end of the day, I got a career, I got this going on, I got that. So when I'm with you, I'm with you. But outside of that, I have to go work. I got to do this, I got to do that. Usually at the beginning of the relationship, most women will be okay with that. They will be okay with it because it's like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? The girl running to tell their partners or their girlfriends, hey, I got a dude, you know what I'm saying? He work, he do this, he do that. That's exciting at the beginning. At the beginning stage, that's exciting. Like, oh yeah, I got a guy. You feel me? He ain't just sitting up playing Xbox all day. You know what I mean? He out here getting to it, making it happen. You know what I'm saying? Usually at the beginning, that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful situation. It's like, oh yeah, this is it, right? Do you feel? And so later on in the relationship, years down the line, that same mentality, you still have that. You still working, you still grinding, you doing this, you doing that. Now it's starting to create a wedge. Now it's starting to create problems in your relationship because you were excited about everything I was doing at the beginning. You was excited the fact that I was a working man. You was excited the fact that, you know what I mean? I'm not like your average. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to a better level in life. I'm trying to elevate where, you feel me? Our norm, our regular lifestyle is a certain type of level of success. You feel me? And I'm like, just in general, who doesn't want that? Who do not want to be a regular degular? You feel me? Who do not want to just have the simple things? I know a lot of people, regardless what your financial status is, everybody have a certain level of success they want to achieve, whether it's in the relationship, whether it's financial gain, whether it's a family situation. You feel me? We all have certain levels in life we want to get to, right? So why is it for some people? Why is it for some people where you already have a work ethic? You meet a partner, the partner's okay with your work ethic, but later on in life, that same work ethic be the thing that works against you because now they're saying, oh, you don't spend enough time with me. Oh, you're not sensitive enough with me. Oh, every time we want to do something, you're available, but you only available for this. You're not available for that. So it's like, what do you do then? You know what I'm saying? And now, on top of that, now your partner's telling you, you know what I'm saying? If you can't do it, then maybe I need to look outside the relationship. Hold up now. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? So it's mind boggling how, on one hand, some people want this type of individual. Then on another hand, that same individual now becomes the problem. Because in my mind, the way I read this, right, is that when you meet a person, you accept who they are now. But later on in life, you expect them to change. You expect them to do things differently. But at the same time, why do they need to change? It's like, if you being successful doing this thing a certain way, why not continue that? You know what I mean? Unless you come with a better play, unless you have a better understanding and you can bring something different to the table. If not, then you have to accept this person for who they are and how they achieve things. You know what I mean? And I just feel like in a relationship, a lot of people make that mistake early on where they agree to a certain type of lifestyle, knowing that's not what they really want. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool because you think that either A, you can change them, or B, maybe they'll start to be more flexible. And both of those things could be true, but it depends on the situation. It depends how much obligation that person has to have to take care of the house, to take care of the responsibilities, making sure certain things is the essentials is done. You know what I mean? Where you don't have a problem going in the refrigerator and getting what you want to eat. You feel me? So it's like, why is it on one hand it's okay to be this type of working individual, then on the other hand it's a problem? I'm just saying, man. That's why I say heavy, Heavier the head, heavy the crown. Do you feel me? Smash up them likes as y'all come on in. We just chopping it up tonight, man. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to my channel, I am Sean B. Stoller. You know what I mean? So smash up them likes, y'all. Y'all come on in. You know what I mean? Trump the GOAT, huh? That's you saying critical, Rick? We will see. We will see. You know what I'm saying? There's no guarantee right now, but we will see, man. You know what I mean? But smash up them likes as y'all come on in. Hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate you. You know? But I just feel like in life, man, you have to understand you're going to go through things, whether it's a job situation, a career situation, a relationship situation. It's so many different things you're going to have to endure. And that's the thing. That's to me, that's the key to all of this. You know, a lot of times, you don't have to be the smartest person in the room. You know what I mean? The difference is, are you able to endure what you have to endure long enough for you to get that understanding so you can learn how to apply yourself in the right way, in the most effective way. You feel me? Because that's the key to this. It's all about finding ways to be more effective, and being able to elevate in that process. Do you feel? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how do you feel about that? You know what I mean? Because it's like when I speak these things, right? I talk about this topic. How would you feel if you was that individual where you are the one that you the glue to the relationship, meaning, you the one that makes sure things stay afloat. You the one that makes sure things get paid, you know? And for somebody to want to be with you, right? Because of your work ethic, because of how you go out and make things happen, make things shake, only to be later on in life for that to be a problem in your relationship. You feel me? It's a crazy situation, y'all. You say you look almost like Bryson Gray. Who is Bryson Gray? I'm not familiar with that. You say Bryson Gray. Who was that? Let me see who Bryson Gray is. I'm not familiar with that. Oh, Bryson Gray, the rapper. Oh man, what? Look like Bryson Gray. I think you know what I mean. I think I'm a little bit more smoother over here. You feel me? More chocolatey. You know what I mean? I see him, Bryson Gray, huh? That's who Bryson Gray is. uh, Looks similar. I don't know. I'm not familiar with him though. Okay. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm not familiar with him at all. I never heard of this guy though. Bryson Gray. Well, shout out to him though. I'm not too familiar with him, but you know, oh, he's known as a Christian rap or hip hop. Wait a minute. Who is this guy? But shout out to him though. I'm not too familiar, but it's all good though. Look similar though. I don't think we look similar though. But hey, that's how you feel. It's all good. But look, y'all. It's like I just think at the end of the day, right? When you out here, pursuing life, right? Trying to get to a better position, trying to elevate to higher levels in life, right? You just got to understand, man, it comes at a cost. And unfortunately, it's the people that's closest to you that will cause the most damage to you. You know what I mean? Because a complete stranger, no matter what they say, they don't really know you. You know what I mean? So for most people, even myself included, I feel like if you're a stranger saying it, yeah, okay, yeah, you may have some good points, but I personally wouldn't take it, too serious because you never been around me physically, or um, you're not close enough to me where I'm familiar with you on a personal level. You feel me? So the ones to me that do the most damage to you is people that you are close to, to that person that you're in a relationship with. You know what I mean? For them to say those things or to react in a certain way. You feel me? That's where it starts to sting. You know what I mean? Because it's like if it's a complete stranger, okay, I mean, you have your opinion, cool. But if it's somebody you deal with on a daily, day-to-day basis, and they're saying that now everything you doing is a problem, but at the beginning of our relationship, all of that you was excited and happy that I was that type of individual. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy, y'all. It's crazy, man. It is crazy out here. I don't know because we're in a new era. We're in this digital era. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that has anything to do with it. You know what I mean? I don't know if that has to do with it or what, but it's so many guys I work with that go through that has and currently going through this type of situation. You know what I'm saying? To where they out here go getting, making sure it's happened, making sure, the household is taken care of. I have a couple of friends, guy friends, where they done bought property, you know what I'm saying? Bought a home, all their kids got their own room, only for their wife to say, "Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Oh, you too busy for me. I want a divorce. Oh, but I do need that child support." Do you feel me? Smash up them likes, y'all. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, man. You know what I mean? And that's another thing too. To my guys out there, I'm gonna give y'all some game, man. Coming from Sean B. Stoller, man. I'm gonna give y'all some real game, man. Any guy out there that really go out here and grind for theirs, you know what I'm saying, where you working long hours, you doing what you got to do, right? To any of you guys out there that's dealing with a woman that has these type of issues or feel some type of way about you working, about you pursuing your dream, you know what I'm saying? They're saying that you don't have time for me, or when you're around, you not really focus on, what I got going on and how I personally feel, but at the beginning of the relationship, all that was cool, but now all of a sudden it's a problem. To my guys that may be going through something like that, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. My recommendation is for you to run, man. You feel me? Get up out of that situation, because if you're dealing with somebody that tells you you work too much, you're not sensitive enough, you might want to pack your bags and get up out of there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously the person that's telling you these things that you're not doing, and they're not coming with a solution. They only telling you what you doing wrong and why you not this way. You might want to separate yourself out of that relationship if you can, because it's only going to get worse later. The longer it continue to go on, and for your partner to have that type of mentality, it's only going to get worse for you. You know what I mean? It's only going to get worse for you. Because what happens is, in most situations, not all, but in most situations, not all, you know, with the woman, if she's not getting the attention that she needs from you, guess what happens? If she got a job, it could be a job, just a part-time job that she works at. And if she run into a guy that gives her all the attention that she's not getting at home, that's going to be a problem in your relationship. Yeah. Yeah. Because, and that's the crazy part about it because you would think the fact that you go to work every day, you make sure the house is taken care of, you make sure you have all the essentials that you need. You feel me? When trips come up, concerts come up, you got bread for that. You feel me? But because you're not there the way she wants you to be there, you have to be careful of these type of females. I'm not saying all are like that, but for the ones that have an issue with you working and telling you you work too much. You know what I mean? You feel me? But they don't complain when you buying gifts. They don't complain when you taking trips. You feel me? So I'm just saying that's my little bit of advice, my recommendation. You feel me? For those who's willing to listen and peep game, man, because it's ugly out here. There's so many guys I didn't heard about where, they chick because, they not at home. They work, two jobs, work here, work there to provide a certain type of lifestyle only for a woman to sleep with somebody that's not even a third of how what they real what they man is. You know what I'm saying? It's like you dealing with a doctor, but you're gonna sleep with the janitor just because he's sensitive to you. Do you feel? Shout out to the janitors. This ain't no shot at y'all. I'm just saying, man. You say you recently found the channel, and I can already tell that your content is great. Thank you. I would like to love to. Okay, just stick with your long term. Okay, are open to it. I would like to be. So I would like to. Just I would be will to channel with my Discord name is. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me see. I'll see what I can do. If you are open, I would like to. Okay, I'll see what I can do. What I'll do is message you separate on that end. Say would like to be willing to chat with you. Oh, you trying to say chat. This is channel. Okay, chat with you on Discord. Okay, I can definitely we can see about chopping that up. I'm gonna make sure. Hold on, let me link that. Let me copy this. Yeah, I can see what's up with you. And oh yeah, I remember you too. Do I remember you? You say I'm better. Yeah, I remember you. Yeah, I definitely remember you. I think that's the name. I can't pronounce your name correctly. Was it Flock Pold? I'm probably tearing up your name though, but I definitely remember you. You know what I'm saying? I remember you better. You dropped something in that super chat. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably remember the conversation even better. But look, y'all, heavy the head, heavier the crown, man. It's the thing, man. You got to understand, man, when you are the person that make things shake in your family and your relationship, when you the person that you're the glue to everything sticking, you have to understand, man, it comes at a cost. It comes at a cost. And unfortunately, especially if you work a lot or if your job is demanding, it's going to cause a domino effect in your relationship. And I could say this from my own personal experience. If you work a career where your career is very demanding, whoever you in a relationship or dating, they have to be strong-minded individuals. They have to be. If you're dealing with somebody that's very insecure, if you're dealing with somebody that questions everything about themselves and not sure what they want to do, it's going to cause an issue for you. Unfortunately, and from my experience, it's going to cause a problem for you because what happens is, from my own personal experience, is that when you already kind of like in your career or you in a position where you know what I'm saying, your lifestyle was a certain at a certain level, when you're dealing with somebody that's either I wouldn't say jealous, but they're still trying to find themselves, and at the same time, they looking at you like, wow, you're already in position. So, you know, what am I to the relationship? So you have to be careful, man. Got to be careful out here because I know too many guys where they make very good money. You know what I'm saying? They take care of the house, make sure they lady got certain things, may even buy new cars and everything. But at the same time, if they mental game is not strong, you know what I'm saying? If they mentally weak, then they can be infiltrated just that easy because they study looking for validation. They study looking outside the relationship for somebody to compliment them when they should be focusing on their mate and their relationship. Do you feel? Smash up them likes, hit that subscribe if you're new to my channel. I am Sean B. Stola. Hey now. Hell yeah, I'm broke. He said, would you say I'm broke? I'm not the I lie, not the broke, but I don't want to spend. Yeah, I don't want to spend on. Yeah, hey man, this is the thing. When you in grind mode, if you in grind mode, you should be trying to find a way to spend the least. That's the thing. It ain't about spending the most. When you in grind mode, trying to build yourself up, you have to find ways to spend the least amount of money, not the most. Ooh, excuse me. But you want to spend the least because for one, you want to make sure you have money to help fund, whatever dream that you really want to do, right? And then on top of that, it's all about being, financially stable. That's the key. To me, that's what kicks off everything because you can't invest in yourself if you already your finance, your finances are in stress. You feel me? So it's important for you to learn how to manage your money. You know what I'm saying? Or have somebody help you manage it, as you get it coming in, how to spend a certain amount and stack the rest up, until you get a better position, till you at a certain different level of life. You know what I mean? You said you only have like 600. Okay. Hey, that's okay. That's better than most. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to make another 2 to 4. Okay, okay, 2 to 4. Okay, all right then. Yeah, you out there doing it big then. You out there doing it big, huh? Say only have 6, but you about to, flip another 2 to 4. Okay. Well, keep flipping then, man. Keep flipping. Just don't run into the flipper, man. If you ever seen a commercial of the flipper I have on my channel, stay away from the flipper. Anybody's telling you, hey man, give me this and I'm gonna flip that, double that. Nah, stay away from that. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Mm. But yeah, I'm telling you, you gotta understand that heavier the head, heavy the crown. Do you feel me? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? And it's really sad though, you know what I'm saying? Because you would think that because you in a certain position in life, right? Because you grinded and you figured out a way to make it work for you and for you to be, financially stable, for you to have access to different funds and different things, you know what I mean? You able to do only for all of that to be used against you, you know? So I'm just saying. GTG, okay. You know? So smash up them likes as y'all come on in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as you come on in now. Show love to the channel, y'all. If you like what I'm kicking, drop something in that super chat. I really appreciate that. You know? And even with everything I said, right? It's important for you to have that understanding for the fact that when you call yourself the head of the household, you know what I mean? You have to understand that you're going to be tested. You're going to be tested by some of the people around you, from life situations, in a relationship, you have to deal with it there. And so it's important for you to understand the fact that heavier the head, heavy the crown. Uh, gotta understand that, you know? And it's like the more I think about it, right? I think of it like this, y'all. We all have desires, we all have wants. The real question is, how much are you willing to give up or sacrifice so you can be in position? And then on top of that, how much discipline will you have to make a distinction on which you choosing to deal with? Because if you remember the beginning of this live, I was saying you have to learn how to endure different situations and still be able to respond correctly. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the difference, y'all. Because we all go through different things in different phases in our lives. But how you respond is everything. You know what I mean? So it's up to you to figure out what works for you. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of people make that mistake of not coming to an understanding what works for you, or what are you willing to endure. You feel me? So hit that like, hit that subscribe, man, as you come on in. Show love to the channel, y'all. Show love to the channel. I am Sean B. Stoll. If you're not familiar, man, we just chopping it up on this late night. It's been a few days since I went live, so I was like, man, let me get on here and just chop it up with my subscribers and people that appreciate my content, because I appreciate y'all too. You know what I mean? But you'll be surprised, man. You will be surprised. I don't know if it's a survey out there, but I would be shocked to see a survey that shows how many people that work long hours, and then how many people actually be there to support, because that's the big difference. It's all about that support that's needed, especially when you're in grind mode. But if you don't get the if you don't get the support, if you don't get the support, then you have to continue grinding and putting yourself in position. you know? So I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, man. You know? Let's see who else we got in the building, y'all. Who else we got in the building? Okay, we got a couple of people in here. We got a few people in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat too. Was it Flockly Pot? I guess Flockly Pot? I don't know if that's correct. I'm tearing up your name though. But shout out to you. Shout out to Revenge Awakening and Critical Rick. You know? So let's see what else we got in the building, huh? So look, y'all. You know, you just gotta ask yourself sometimes, you know? You gotta ask yourself sometimes, is it really worth it? You know what I mean? Let me see. Probably finna make some coffee, y'all. We're gonna keep this thing going. Hold up. Let me put on a quick commercial and I'll be right back. Let's give me something to drink here real quick. And we're gonna keep this thing rolling, man. You know, shout out to all my subscribers. You know, shout out to everybody that's watching this live. I appreciate y'all. You know. I think I had the other one. Hold on. Okay, here. You know, you gotta ask yourself. You're gonna come to a point in life, right? You're gonna ask yourself. You should be asking yourself. If somebody's trying to help you out, right? Somebody trying to help you in your time of need, you should be asking yourself these two things. Number one, you should ask yourself, yeah, you can help me with a few dollars, right?
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, I'm going to run through them few dollars.
Right.
You know what I mean? The part two of this is that instead of giving me them few dollars, I see you looking successful. It look like you in position. I'd rather take step two. I'd rather take option number two, the game. I'd rather for you lace my boots and give me some of that game to let me know how did you get to your position. You feel me? I don't want what you have. I just want to be in position. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't want them few dollars, man. Yeah, that'll help right now. But eventually I'm going to need more. So instead of focusing on them few dollars, teach me the game. Because I tell you what, though, you may not have all the money, but if you got game, man, you got stability. You got that game, man, with understanding, man. That'll take you a whole lot farther, a whole lot further than a few dollars. So that's why I say, do you want them few dollars? Because I know you hurting right now. We all been there. I've been there several times. But instead of getting them few dollars, teach me the game. Because game will go take you a long way, whether it's relationships, business ships, friendships. that game is something else, man. Because you could, hey, if you show me somebody with a real good game, they may not have $1 in their pocket, but they had enough game, you know what I mean, to work it to where they was able to feed themselves and mess around and was able to finesse their way into a better position, and now they living wealthy. But they started off with $0, man. Because it ain't all about the dollars with no game.
Oh my goodness,
It's a
talk to
lot of
him.
millionaires that used to be millionaires that had money with no game.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean?
Know what I mean? Talk to him.
So instead of instead of focusing on those few dollars,
Right.
focus on learning the game.
Oh my
The
goodness.
game of life. The game of understanding. The game of understanding your position.
Right.
The game of knowing your value.
Oh my
Building
goodness.
yourself up to that understanding.
Game.
Get that game. Focus on good game. Huh?
Right.
That's what I know. That's what I live by. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness, man. I hope y'all was peeping that, man. You know what I mean? That was just a slight commercial break. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, man. Sometimes you got to learn how to get gamed up out here, and that's what we do over here, man. Sean B. Stoll, I'm in the building, man. You know? So hit that like, hit that subscribe. New to my channel, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment. I appreciate you. And shout out to all my subscribers, man. Shout out to everybody in this live. Shout out to you and yours, man. And we just chopping up some good game right now. You know what I mean? You know? And it's like, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. It really truly is about experiences. And a lot of times it's not so much of you going through it. You know what I mean? It's more so of hearing the experience, extracting some good information that you feel that's beneficial towards you, and use that to better your situation, or use that to motivate you to do something different than what you used to if it's not working. You know what I mean? You know, because it's like, and that covers so many much ground. It's not just work wise, it's relationship wise, business ship wise. You have to understand to recognize when it's time to either get out, move on, or to invest more. You know, I personally feel like when you think about relationships, right? Every once in a while you have to analyze what type of relationship you have and how valuable or how efficient it is for your life, you know? Because I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to give you my experience, my conversation, and hopefully you find something that's beneficial or motivates you within this conversation, huh? Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because just like I mentioned, some of the workers and stuff like that, that's a real thing, man. It's a real thing. I know a few guys who's been in, or either been or still going through, bad relationships for the fact that their career takes up so much of their time. You know what I'm saying? And it's like sometimes you have people with children, small children, that will be affected with the separation. And I'm the type of guy where it's like, if it's not working, okay, you know, I'm a big boy, I can handle it, but we need to at least be cordial, especially if you have kids with each other.
You know what I mean? And just have that respect level there. That's the hardest part because a lot of times, you know, especially in relationships, usually in horrible situations where a person, was cheated on, person was abused in the sense of finances. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's funny because some people be like, oh, it's not all about the money. But at the same time, you're not telling your partner you don't want to go on these trips. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go to this concert. And it's like they buy the tickets or whatever. And you be like, oh, I'm not big on concerts. Well, I got this extra ticket. You want to go? Yeah, I'll go. So I'm just saying, you got to be careful of who you choose, you know? You have to be careful with that because if you have kids with with your partner and it's like if it doesn't work out, now you have to find a way to co-parent. Now you have to deal with a person's emotions of not being together in the sense of, maybe you moved on, maybe she moved on. And now that's a whole nother dynamic that's being brought in into a already difficult situation. Do you feel me? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, man. I hope y'all catching this, man. I'm trying to give it to you. You know what I mean? I'm trying to lace you up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's sad. It's definitely sad, y'all. How some of these people get taken advantage of only because they at work, only because this is what's needed. And then when you give the relationship what it needed later on in life, that's the same thing that becomes a problem, huh? Gotta laugh, man. You gotta laugh, man. And that's why I say heavier the head, heavy the crown. Do you feel? Just saying, y'all. Just saying, y'all. You know? So just something for y'all to think about. You know what I mean? And it's like at some point in time, I personally feel like when you out here grinding, right? And you trying to get in position, you finally get in position, and it's like that's still not enough to for you to sustain a relationship or for the relationship to be healthy. You know what I mean? It can't just all be about the finances, even though it plays a major key. Absolutely. But that's not the only thing that you focus on, you know? And a lot of us, we're not perfect in that department, especially if it's your first time being successful. You know what I mean? The longer you have success, the more normal you probably will feel, you know? So you got to remember this: heavier the head, heavy the crown. Do you feel me? Hey, now, gotta laugh, man, because it's a big crown, you know. So I just feel like it's like a man works so hard, right? A man works so for a long period of time, to help the family, put their partner in a certain position, in a better position in life. It's just it's crazy that that same energy, the same passion, which was used to figure out what works for you, how to capitalize on it, only for that to be the thing that cause a bigger problem for you later on in a relationship. Like I said earlier, a lot of women they're okay when you're working a lot and you're producing in the sense of, you making sure the house is straight. If you want to go on trips, you're able to do that. You know what I mean? Concerts, comedy shows. You attending everything. You know, only for that to be a negative impact on you later in life. It's a cold game out here, man. It's a cold game, and that's another thing too. When you hear people about being, oh, it should be, that's not fair. Well, my thing is, who said life was supposed to be fair? Let's be honest. Who said life was supposed to be fair? I think that's a myth. You know what I'm saying? That's a myth right there when they try to tell you that life is fair. How? You know? So that's why I always say, regardless what other people say, what you should do, what you haven't done, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You have to continue to get out here, get active, stay motivated, stay elevating. Because you're gonna always find someone or something that's going to try to derail you, take you down, and by you not stepping down, you know what I mean, or giving up, it just really shows how much dedication you really have for the ones who was really fighting for it. And not everybody got that same fire and desire. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? And it's like, from a guy perspective, right? You think that you're doing well for a relationship because you at work, you know what I'm saying? You making sure everything is set up, you making sure the basics, the necessities are all covered. You as a man, you just looking like, okay, yeah, we may not communicate on best in the best way, but that, hey, when things need to get done financially, when things you know need to be repaired, fixed on, or whatever, I'm able to get that done for you, or be able to you know get somebody that can come out and do it and work within our budget. You know what I'm saying? Only for all that to turn around to be used against you, in the sense of, you never available when I need you. You're not sensitive enough. You not there for me the way I need you to be there. Well, if I was there for you the way you need me to be there all the time, I wouldn't be able to move the way I need to move in life. I wouldn't be able to be in a certain position for me to continue to be successful, because I'm too busy cutting away that success because of you. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, man. Smash up them likes as you come on in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Show love to the channel, y'all. you know? So just know, y'all, I did one of my last lives. I said it's a long, dark road. I really meant that. I really did because when you that type of person that refuse to lose, or you the type of person that's not going to back down, no, just know that you're going to be able. You're going to have to be able to endure. You know what I mean? Because those are basically the only two options we have available. Is for you to go out here and go get it, for you to stick to your guns and say, hey, you either going to be with it or you against it. But either way, I'm not stopping. This is my dream. This is my passion. I have to get after it. You have to have that type of mentality. And eventually, even if you're single, in my opinion, that's when you're able to figure out who is who, you know? So I want to thank y'all for watching me tonight. I will be coming back tomorrow. Try to do it a little bit earlier. And I hope y'all appreciate the hustler's trauma. I got a part 6 I'm about to drop soon, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got the part 6 coming. That's gonna be definitely a doozy. I gotta check it out. But if you haven't watched the hustler's trauma part 1 through 5, they out now, man. I'm bringing y'all different content. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out the hustler's trauma series. It's definitely I feel like a great watch. You know what I mean? And smash up them likes, y'all. So I appreciate y'all tonight. I will be back tomorrow. And just remember this, y'all. No matter how dark you get, no matter, you know. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. And remember this, you always have a choice, you always have a decision. Let the choice be the thing that helped build you, and that decision be the thing that defines you. I am Sean B. Stoll. Until next time, y'all. Peace. I appreciate y'all.